Well, welcome to Karl's Quest. We are not doing the bed today. Today we're gonna do fencing. I am too cheap to spend uh, 80 bucks on stakes for so I can do a line, and then after we put a line up we can measure after we put a straight line up we can measure the distance to the ground from a couple of points, and then we can figure out how far down I need to level the ground to be able to have a fence that is both straight and about 4 centimeters from the ground. You just never put a fence straight on the ground, it's just gonna rot, and then when you need to trim around it, you're just gonna trim away the fence. So let's see if I can do this fast enough. So it's less than 80 bucks of my personal time, but as I'm a low income worker, I think I can probably make 100 of these and sell them, and I still would be in gain. Yeah, but I'm gonna finish off these. I'm gonna find some line, put down stakes, and start leveling out the ground. Yeah, never pull a knife towards your body unless it's one of these two-hand ones. If you manage to cut yourself with these, then you shouldn't be using one. These are pretty cool. You can make a bow and arrow, or you can make a bow staff with one of these. And a lot of different things. Let's actually have an unfinished bow staff from a tree. I cut and split the log off and pull out a big piece for a bow, and then I, like many other things, didn't continue. But maybe you should have a quest to make a traditional longbow by hand. It's not that hard, actually. But I'll see you guys when we have a bunch of stakes. Okay, we made it out. I got my bike wagon. It made it harder for me to move everything, but I got everything in one go. We got the stakes. We're just gonna put up a stake in the highest point. We're gonna have the fence. I'm gonna put a stake in the lowest point, and we measure from the straight line to the ground on both points and see like how much we need to take off if we're gonna level out this, or we're gonna raise that. I think we're just gonna try to level out this part here. The fence is gonna go from there all the way across. You folks can put in the comments. So my thinking is we're gonna cement in the posts so they can dry up. and get ready, and then we can start making the fence itself. My thinking was I'm gonna buy an air sprayer to just spray the paint on the first coat, and then just use a nail gun, do the segments, put the segments up, and then we paint them by hand. That should work fine. And then I need to extend the stone wall through the bed to meet up with the fence. I think it's gonna look weird otherwise, or like I don't want to have a fence in the bed. It's just gonna get overgrown. It's gonna add some days to the work, but we can still put up a post here where it's gonna meet the fence, and then just keep laying stones behind. It's always good to make stuff more complicated. Okay, put the stakes in the ground. We have decided where it's going to be placed about. I'm just going to go with the water level guy. Gonna get the line about straight, and then we see if it's digging or filling. But like it looks now, we're gonna be probably just filling in. Okay, I reached the I have leveled out the line, and I reached the point where I have no idea what the hell I'm doing actually. So we got 23 or 4 there. It goes, here's about 20. Around here it gets it. We go to 10. It also ends up 10, yeah. 10 I want to do. I can have like 5 centimeters drop. So that's pretty good. But I need to level out this. Something gotta be wrong down there, because for some reason that's lower down, but it's 5 or 10, and then this is taller, and then this is higher up, and this is 20. So I kind of want to get everything down to 10 centimeters and straight. Okay, so now everything is also leveled enough, and in the end it's just gonna be like 4 wheelbarrows in the last point there, and then it's pretty good, and then we can just start doing the poles. I flattened out. There was not much we needed to flatten out, and we add more after we put the posts and the horizontal between the posts, and make sure everything is right. Then I marked down. I went with an 8 feet gap. We're gonna have a gate here, but this gate is gonna be hidden because this is not like an official entrance. So this is a gate that's like fenced, looks like a piece of the fence. And then we got posts, and then I got a big opening. We got a bunch of motorcycles. Yeah, I'm gonna dig up, and thankfully I get a cement mixer from my neighbor, or I borrow a cement mixer from my neighbor. So hopefully I can do this side, do this pretty fast. Maybe next weekend I can start putting up the next side, I also need to buy all the material. I need to make jigs so we can mark and cut everything. You don't want to, if you need to make hundreds of the same piece, then find a way to like industrialize the process. So yeah, making a fence. It's kind of just want to be planting right now, but we gotta get this fence up so the kid can run free in the garden. Oh, yeah, it's Sunday. I'm pretty tired of the week, but yeah, let's get her done. I could also just lay in here, guys. I could just not film and not dig posts and just go and lay in the hammock. Sounds better. Let's see. I'm kind of surprised I actually have most of the posts to start with the right size. Wonder if these are also called steel shoes in English. Yeah, this tiny little shed is an absolute mess. But for some reason, I'm gonna clean this up someday so it can be more usable. I hate this place because it's so small and the floor is so unlevel. Like the whole floor of the shed, this is like woo. So I can't. It's not like I can use this to build anything complicated because I don't have a single flat surface. But in here I keep my prized possession that my wife doesn't allow me to hang in the house. I don't know why my wife doesn't want this in the house. See, I'm trying to zoom in here. Oh, high art. Oof, amazing. Yeah, so gonna cut a couple of these into length. This is where you place the post, or like the, and I'll carry that away, but you place the metal shoe for the post, and then you fill this guy with cement. I've also just been cheap and done, yeah, you guys see how the fucking looks around me here, and this little lazy redneck. But I also done this without them, and you're never gonna get as good hold in the concrete as when you put one of these in and then compact around it and fill it with cement. Let's just hope the length of the rebar is enough. This is gonna be, I think this is fine. This also looks like it's gonna be a very small and petite everything in this fence, so this is probably gonna be fine. The stone wall, I said here, but in the end I decided that we were just gonna build out the wall, and then I'm gonna get big pieces here, so the wall is gonna go like this into an L, and I can still kind of stay within legal limits and get like maximum space out of my garden, and then not squeeze out the oh my god, I'm so tired today. That's so simple. Lavender, not squeeze out the lavender. I'm completely brain dead. But let's see if my brain power is powerful enough to handle some basic tools. Little update. So I put one down. I thought it was gonna take forever because it's gonna be so much stone because this is Öland. And then I did the next one, and I nearly pulled out the whole piece in one go. So either the rest is gonna be really easy, or in the end I'm gonna hit just a giant stone slab and I'm not even gonna get into the ground. Yeah, okay, but first 2 posts, easy. Okay, so the holes were dug and it's looking good. I'm gonna start by just making like it's gonna be like 8 posts, so I know how much cement mix we need, and then we're gonna. I need to buy more anyway. And I just bought enough to get started. So yeah, let's mix cement. So it's 2 liters of water gives me 10 liters. Yeah, it's gonna take a while. Well, see you guys when we pour. So I mixed up. I was gonna do 1 bag. I think the water measurement was like completely wrong because this was way too much liquid. I feel like it's too much liquid still. It's supposed to be like thick cream, but this cheap plastic piece of shit, this one here, I can't remember where we got it. It was like the only time I went into a dollar store and never again. Yeah, so I got no idea. I probably put too much water. This is this shit that's like killing our planet. Well, I'm gonna get this. I feel like it's probably enough. I'm just gonna fill these and then I go and get something so we can make them level. Aha, so the goddamn auger didn't even get to the bottom. Cheap plastic shit. Just had to save this. Yeah, I should have checked the bottom. Felt like I was getting into the bottom, but there's a lot of a mixer here, maybe. Oh, it's too thick. Yeah, we gotta. See if we can save this concrete mix that's left. Okay, let's do level out. Yeah, because I can adjust it on the other angle. I cannot adjust it lean. I cannot just eyeballing this part with a line. So the first mixture was too wet, and yeah, see, this one is too dry. I wonder if dry cement means brittled cement. And then this one started getting better. Not really. That was like sucking down. Maybe I can raise it a little bit. It's too settled in the cement. This is painful to show. I don't think none of my videos should be taken as an instructional, or these are not educational videos. This is just entertainment. I finally start getting it right. Mixture by just eyeballing the amount of water, and then it turned out great. And then I sat down in a little plastic chair, put a little piece of wood behind this fucking fly. It's biting me. Put a little piece of wood to raise up the mixer, and I could just sit and mix, and it was pretty perfect. So I only had one more of these. I only had one more of these guys. So I stopped, and this is probably just a part one, because you don't need to see me do this rest of the way. And then you join me again when I start building the fence and the gates. I teach you a little bit about building gates and not about fences, because in gates I have some information that I can share. So yeah, this is my view, absolutely gorgeous. But thank you so much for watching another episode. It's a short one about my fencing quest, my project, and then there's a short one coming out also about the lunch we made today. It's like a Spanish potato omelette. Just threw together a short video to show that, and then hopefully I can find some time today to finish the raised bed and put the cover on it, and then plant a couple of trays and clean the raised bed. But we will see. But bunch of videos coming up. Thanks again. This has been Karl's Quest. Have a fantastic day or an evening or a night.